Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be another Undead Mirror. It's kind of hard not to have an Undead Mirror in Group A because 3 of 4 players are undead, so yeah. Also, yeah, I was going to explain why XiaoKai is again on this, but I just chose this series randomly, so it was not intentional. Anyway, the map is on Twisted Meadows. I'm guessing this right after the XiaoKai Tara series, so I'm not going to spoil anything too much since, yeah, it's just so recent. It's not like 3 days whatsoever, or 3 or 5 days between my uploads. Yeah, I just felt like I need to upload, so I am going to do that. Shun's putting in as the teal undead in top right. He will be going for a fairly standard Tomb of Relics graveyard opening. Let's just speed this up because I am wanting to rush this. XiaoKai, I don't know what's wrong with his capitalizations, but that's just that. Death Knight first, both players. Death Knight first. Yep. Fairly standard for both. For now, both players are scouting out, and they will find out that their last guess was the right guess. Yeah, let's not think about how that does not make sense. And of course, naturally, you would send your Death Knight over to the opposite end where your scouts have not found, because yeah, that's just generally where your opponent is. Twisted Meadows, pretty reasonably sized map, especially for an undead mirror. Shun, forced to wait around for that corpse to actually appear. XiaoKai does seem to be the one to get the first strike, maybe. Nerubian Tower is up, so not much can actually be accomplished here. So Shun pushes XiaoKai away. Oh, not really. He is going to maybe go after an Acolyte. Pathing is being used by one of those skeletons here. Death Coil will be used to heal up the Acolyte though, so not much, I believe, will be accomplished after that. The only sort of advantage that the Death Knight has is a mana advantage, and that's not really an advantage. That's just made up. So Acolyte, not Acolyte, Skeletons timeout. Skeletons should time out for Shun as well. Tier 2 timings are pretty much similar, maybe 2 seconds later for Shun. Even though I don't know what the reasoning is for that. I guess it's the double ziggurats. Yeah, because that's the only difference I can see between these two players. So again, skeleton harassment from XiaoKai. His Death Knight's not really getting in there. Of course, he is being wedged between that Nerubian Tower. I was questioning why Shun was moving his Acolyte, but I guess those 2 additional skeletons are the reason. Yeah, XiaoKai's not going to find too much with this harassment. It wasn't anything like the... Let's just not go into that because I said I was not going to talk about those games. Anyway, Crypt number 2 coming out for Shun, and Crypt number 2 coming out for XiaoKai. He's already got his 3rd one queued up as well. Yikes. I guess that's the benefit of not going double ziggurat. Well, he did go double ziggurat actually. Wait, did he? No, he didn't. That was Shun. I don't know, both. It's just so similar, honestly. I also just talk about something else. I believe Thindus is going to interview Seshi. I don't know when. If not, he already done it. I really should have asked him a question, because I am very curious on what players think about the current state of the meta. Because the meta will usually never change if the game never gets updated, and Warcraft 3 hasn't been updated for a long time. Surprisingly, Warcraft 3 has been updated within the last, like, I believe 5-6 years, which was the 1.26 update. I'm not sure if that really significantly changed much of the meta. It didn't change all too much, actually. It did change the term of experience, but as far as I remember, that's all the significant ones. It didn't really change the meta too much. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what you get for choosing Warcraft 3, because everything's pretty much the same. I guess the same thing goes for StarCraft 2, but that is going to change with the Legacy of the Void coming out. Unless, of course, the same things are pretty much, you know, as strong from HOTS. Yeah, I really need to play Legacy of Void. I'm not sure if I should. Not sure if I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, that is definitely a question, I guess. So Lich is already out for XiaoKai. Shun getting his Lich out right now. His Slaughterhouse timing, let me just check, is behind as well. But his Black Citadel timing is also behind. So XiaoKai is ahead in almost every aspect. Except army, that's pretty much just equal. I don't know what Shun was doing. Alright, Tome of Strength, not really significant. XiaoKai putting experience onto his Lich, definitely a very important base to cover. And Destroy Form has just started for XiaoKai. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Lich has just popped out for Shun. He does have the Orb of Corruption though, but that's pretty standard. +6 strength onto the Death Knight, he will sell that and pick up an Invulnerability Potion. For his buddy Lich, Morbid Fell. It's a weird name. +2 Intelligence, that is much better than +2 Strength, in my opinion. But I guess the worst one is Agility, honestly. If you're not a Blade Master or anything, you know, to do with Agility, Intelligence is better than Agility. And usually Strength is better than Agility anyway, because Strength actually gives you health. So that's good. This Troll Warlord camp drops himself a Staff of Silence. Huh. Now, I'm not sure if players who pick up Staff of Silence before Dark Ranger will, you know, still be tempted to go Dark Ranger, or will actually try something else. It would have been definitely interesting to go something else, because your silence is already covered with that item. I guess with the Dark Ranger and the Staff of Silence, unless he's gonna sell it, which is gonna be pretty depressing, which he doesn't, thankfully. I guess what the Staff of Silence does is prolong the duration, the blackout duration, where Death Knight still won't be able to heal his buddies. XiaoKai is going to go for the first strike here, definitely cornering his counterpart. So far, Dark Ranger taking quite a bit of damage, but did get herself a Death Coil. Shun is going to be forced to TP back home, and not much is lost there except for a High Priest. But the High Priest's not really going to do much. Strength Totem. Not Totem. Strength Tome. That's what it was. Stone... Rock Golem. It's so confusing, honestly. The Rock Golem Get summoned from a stone token. Yeah, it's really hard to differentiate. So Rock Golem does drop pretty good items, honestly. It is going to drop the Boot to Qualifiers plus 6. That is 6 intelligence. Not intelligence, agility, forgive me. I'm not sure about that one. Dark Ranger is agility. Not sure if he needs the added damage. Yeah, if Shun is not, you know, pressing with gold, then he will keep that item. Otherwise, he will sell it. Meanwhile, XiaoKai also picks up Boots of Qualifiers. Is the Death Knight still going to keep it? Nope. He is going to keep it. Okay. Not sure what for. Should have definitely been placed onto the Dark Ranger there. Okay. 4 Crypt Fiends, 1 statue out for XiaoKai. 2 destroyers, 4 Crypt Fiends out, so like Shun pretty much has the better army here. Plus if XiaoKai chooses to attack now, it is going to be on home turf. But if he picks up an obsidian statue for himself, I mean, that's a good find there. That's a good, really great pick. Yeah, I think I'll gladly take a statue over a Crypt Fiend there. Oh, that was a really good TP onto the Death Knight. Surprisingly, the surround got screwed. I don't know which Death Knight got surrounded, but it looked kind of cool, I guess. XiaoKai is very close to level 4 on his Death Knight. Silences onto XiaoKai's army, but XiaoKai does have that Staff of Silence available if he needs it. Actually, he should be using it. There we go. Able to hit the Shun's Death Knight, but well, it doesn't last that long because it is an item. Dark Ranger is gonna get taken out before the Death Coil actually gets popped there. And Shun kind of misclicks. He did toss out the Death Coil, but it didn't hit the Dark Ranger. That was pretty unfortunate, to say the least. But Shun did win this fight regardless, forcing XiaoKai to retreat. I mean, it's usually the player that loses his hero's second will tend to have the better trade out of that because, you know, the hero actually has the experience. Meanwhile, the one that died first, yeah, pretty much doesn't benefit off anything. Alright, level 4 Lich, level 4 Death Knight versus the level 4 Death Knight, level 4 Lich. I imagine the Dark Rangers are fairly similar, but since Dark Ranger of Shun received like killing experience, actually no, XiaoKai's Dark Ranger is at least a level above. So yeah, despite killing the Dark Ranger first, Shun's Dark Ranger is not really that ahead, in fact behind. Shade out for XiaoKai, nothing out for Shun. Oh, he is going to go for that Sacrificial Pit though. Of course, the benefit of having a low level Dark Ranger is that it's cheaper and quicker to revive. Rock Golem Camp. I believe this is the final Rock Golem Camp. Nope, never mind. It's the second last Rock Golem Camp. And it is going to be picked up by XiaoKai. That is a huge steal. Shun definitely did not want that to happen. The Illyria's Foot of Accuracy is going to be into effect immediately. We are going to have the Lich for both sides being focused down. Yikes, Shun's Lich is taking a beating. But the Invulnerability Potion will be used as I believe XiaoKai wanted to snipe the Lich before retreating. That was close, I would say. I'm not sure if that was the even trade there because XiaoKai still burnt the TP scroll. But I guess he just, by picking up that aura item, I guess it's pretty good. I mean, like, pretty much the entire time I've been casting, I guess I could just overvalue this True Shot aura anyway. Like, I just realized the last series, upgrades are just way better than the aura item itself. So, yeah, upgrades are better. Alright, XiaoKai forcing Shun to actually go for a TP scroll, and actually runs into the TP location. Let's see how this fight will turn out to be. XiaoKai's Lich is taking quite a bit of damage, but he will have to use his invulnerability potion. Same story over for Shun's Lich. I believe XiaoKai's... it doesn't really matter. Both Dark Rangers being taken out, and Shun might actually lose his Lich. His Lich is taking a lot of focus fire, and XiaoKai's not that much. He is at least being tipped off with the heals and all that. But yeah, XiaoKai also has the access to silence. Meanwhile, Shun does not. Although I'm not sure how useful that self-silence is going to be. Yeah, home turf, still not good. Surprised that Shun actually wasted a Frost Nova for a Shade. The mana is definitely better used elsewhere, but I guess he just, since it's an easy kill, he just did that. Alright, once again a rather mixed fight here. Shun is currently benefiting greatly because he is no upkeep. Meanwhile, XiaoKai is kind of stuck in low upkeep, so he is losing a bit of gold. Actually, quite a bit of gold. He's been stuck on low upkeep for a very long time now. Okay, this item has to be great. Warsong Battle Drums are probably the best aura item that he can get. I believe it can stack with True Shot aura anyway, so yeah. XiaoKai probably praying for something like that. Of course, Ring Regeneration is also pretty good in itself. The item is going to be Robot Magi, +6 intelligence, so that could be given over to the Lich. I could also very much see it being sold. I'm not sure if XiaoKai kept his Boots of Qualifiers, but I'm pretty sure Shun did with his own Dark Ranger. Where are the Dark Rangers? Are they still being revived? Huh, Shun actually sold his Boots of Qualifiers. Okay, State of Passiveness once again. I guess XiaoKai's just waiting for his own Dark Ranger. Level 3 versus level 3. I guess XiaoKai just started his Dark Ranger later. Which explains the difference in revival. Okay, XiaoKai doesn't have his boots either. But intelligence is a much more valuable attribute anyway, so I imagine him keeping it. Death Knight very much nearing level 5, so that is going to be a critical breakpoint for both undead players, because that is pretty much the maximum amount of healing that you can actually do. No, XiaoKai, no! Don't take a shade to enemy territory. Well, it's pretty much his home turf, but like, he's got no one backing him up. And he's gonna die for it. Okay, now this time it's on XiaoKai's home territory. Let's see how well he will be able to take advantage of this. Dust has been used, but it didn't really hit anything. Heroes are being a little weird in their positioning there, but I guess things just reset for now. Lich able to hit level 5 on XiaoKai, so that is an even greater breakpoint for him. Death Knight being chased away from his own home. That's not a good sight to see, but he is going to TP scroll back and maybe rejuvenate with a health potion. Oh, yikes, he was very close to being taken down by the Frost Nova there. But it's not going to happen. We are going to have just a Destroyer Wrestling Fest. It's not really, because Destroyers can't actually fight each other. Yeah, destroyers versus destroyers is very awkward because they can't actually fight each other. They fight the other units, and it's very hard to determine who is the winner. Then, I believe XiaoKai was able to pick off. No, it was XiaoKai's Dark Ranger that was picked off. So he's currently at the disadvantage, 50 versus 56, and that is pretty much the Shade and the Dark Ranger discrepancy. Alright, Invuln Potion onto the Death Knight. Oh, there's the Boost Squiff loss. Okay, that was weird, to say the least. Dark Ranger getting a couple pot shots off, as well as the destroyers. Well, Ring Regeneration is doing its work, I guess. Not really. Okay, turns are actually a lot worse. And Lich loses about 100 health. That is not good. I don't know what XiaoKai is trying to accomplish with this Ring Around the Rosie here. I guess he's just trying to delay as much and then, yeah, rebuild his army. But he is actually no gold mine. Either is Shun, but Shun does have the advantage. I guess the advantage of one hero up. I mean, as you can see, no Staff of Silence anymore, so that is a pretty big asset lost. Well, I guess asset exchanged, I'm pretty sure. Where is Shun's Dark Ranger? Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh, big fight. Well, it's not really much of a big fight because it's Destroyer versus Destroyer. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 destroyers out for Shun and only 6 for XiaoKai. That is... I think that's already game. I think XiaoKai is just prolonging this unnecessarily. Yeah, I am gonna put my money on to Shun. I guess it's kind of clear cut here. XiaoKai probably needs to unsummon one more building to get another destroyer up. He's actually getting his Dark Rangers, so he might be able to equalize. But we have to see, because XiaoKai still does not have any resources for that 7th destroyer. And doesn't look like Shun is going to let that happen. Here we go. Maybe. Shade taken out from, I believe, Shun. Death Knight of XiaoKai has taken quite a bit of damage, but level 3 Death Coil is able to deal a significant amount of healing back. Or not. Invulnerability Potion has been forced. So here we go with this fight. The Death Knight is definitely a target here for XiaoKai. If he is able to take out that healing, then it looks very good for him. But the Death Knight of Shun actually has an Invulnerability Potion, so that's a hard task to accomplish. Yep, still an awkward match because it's a lot of units, but a lot of units that do nothing. So, stalemate mode once again, even though I'm pretty sure Shun can actually just power through this. Yeah, XiaoKai got rid of his graveyard. You should probably get rid of his crypt as well, which he will indeed do. I'm pretty sure the Altar of Darkness is not needed either, because if you lose your one hero, then that's done. That's game. Jun, on the other hand, well, he doesn't need resources for anything. Although Griffin would be nice. I don't know. This is not going anywhere. This is just making the video longer, which I don't like. Okay, here we go. This looks like it's gonna be the fight here. Lich level 4, I mean, potentially XiaoKai has the edge here because he does have the hero advantage. And it does seem to look that way. Invuln Potion has been used on Shun's the Lich. XiaoKai still has his own, so he has that little bit of an edge there. Death Knight out for Shun, and that could potentially be out for the Lich as well. GG. And wow. Yikes, I said that I put my money on Shun and I lost. That was bad, but that was good for XiaoKai. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this game 1. I'm not gonna make any predictions from now on. See you guys again in game 2.